Hello everyone, Gifted Soul here back for another video. So in this video, I am doing a pick a card reading in regards to whatever it is that you are needing to hear at this time. Keep in mind that this is for entertainment purposes only and it's not at all a substitute for any legal, financial, medical, or any other type of advice given to you by a qualified professional. Free will is a way of life and we're all in control of our own destinies in the end. Make sure you leave a comment, subscribe, share if you feel inclined to, and if you would like to book a private reading with me, please do check the description box below for my links and the channel banner and the About Me section of my profile, and you will find my Etsy shop and website and everything else that you may need there. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have three piles. The sun is out, so it's kind of glaring on this one, but they all look the same for the most part. So we have 1, 2, and 3. I know some people kind of get confused with the crystals here. These are not a part of the reading. Whenever I do have crystals that's a part of the pick a card reading, they will be placed on top of the cards instead of here. This is just a part of my altar space in my workspace to help with my energy for the most part, and the crystals, a few of the crystals that I'm very most connected to, so that's why they are there. But yeah, because I know some people have told me that they choose by these crystals, but they're not a part of the reading. So but yeah, that's why I brought that up very briefly. It's not often that people say that, but there's a few times where people say they have chosen the crystal for the reading. Um, but anyway, so I'm using quite a few decks here. And before I get started, I do want to remind you guys that this is only general, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, but I'm sure that it is for somebody out there. Just because it may not help you does not mean that it wasn't useful to someone else. And in that case, if it isn't helpful, I have millions of other videos on my channel, and there's a lot of other readers that you could watch that I'm sure would be helpful for you. But yeah, actually, my main point is to say not to determine level of accuracy by a pick a card reading. Yeah, it can help sometimes, but to 100% base that decision upon a generalized reading for the collective. I've said it recently and I'm going to say it again. It's not a wise choice, because again, just because this reading may not resonate with you does not mean if you were to get a private reading it wouldn't resonate. So consider booking a private reading. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm also going to be shuffling some cards here that I have on my right hand side. If I don't forget, because sometimes I be looking directly at these cards and I end up forgetting, but if I do forget, that means it just wasn't meant for me to pull the cards. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Pile number 1, what do you need to hear right now? So I am going to start with the bottom 2, which is the tarot. Normally I start from the top, which is what I am going to do, but these were on the bottom, so I'm going to get those first. I'm going to put those right back over there. Let's see. We have the High Priestess, and we have 5 of Fire, so that is 5 of Wands. And what I'm hearing, oddly enough, is that you are in competition with your own intuition. Like, I feel like some of you are kind of like, there's some messages that your spirit guides have been relaying to you intuitively. And I feel like you are deliberately disobeying your intuition in a way. So I feel like Spirit is wanting you to work on that. Now, 5 of Wands does speak of, like I said, competition, needing to work well with others. And my favorite saying to say when I say, or when I see 5 of Wands in any deck, is that to see competition as inspiration instead of competition, and learning from other people and what they have to offer, and not, you know, not dismissing it or not just giving it a chance. And again, adding that on to whatever routine you have to see if it may work for you. Now, it may not, but at least maybe try it. Don't knock it till you try it, type of thing. But the High Priestess is definitely a message of you needing to pay attention to your psychic insights and, most importantly, your intuition. So it says, listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. And then this says, competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. So let's get to the oracle. All right, so we have stargazing. And it says, when you gaze at the stars, you give yourself very focus. Your intuition, okay, will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. So your intuition is definitely heightened right now. And this is going to help you in moments where there actually is real competition as well. Um, Definitely, maybe you're needing to do some moon energy work as well. Maybe astrology research into your chart and things like that. That's going to help you right now. In any situation that you're going through now, maybe even moving forward into the next. Spirit is showing me 6 months for whatever reason. I would say 6 to 7 months. Your astrological chart is very important. I don't know why, but that's just what comes up. So your path. Dear Lord, help me trust that there is a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusion. So I feel like you're scared of your intuition is the most important thing for pile number 1 here. I feel like you are scared of your intuition, but what you don't realize is that your intuition is what is setting the tone for the path that you're meant to be on. You are denying your destiny by not following your intuition. So trust in the plan, trust in those intuitive messages, and see beyond the fear. Let's see. Okay, so we have spiritual career. So like I said, your astrological chart is important for you guys. And your intuition. Some of you could be readers reading or watching this right now. You could be in doing what I do, energy readers, psychic readers, tarot readers, whatever you want to be identified as. That's a part of your path. And I feel like some of you that are watching this are kind of maybe fairly new to the realm. So you're not sure if you have what it takes to be on this journey or to help other people on this journey, but you do. So some of you are needed to take that leap of faith and turn it into a career. Maybe you are into astrology charts and maybe you can do that. I don't do astrological charts. It's just too much for me. That's not what I'm meant to do in this realm. Doesn't mean I'm not meant to do it. Just right now, it's not something that I want to do. But yeah, if you haven't considered it, look into it or anything else spiritual. You could be just a life coach. You don't have to have cards. You can have cards. You can do whatever you want to do. But just make the best out of your spiritual path. It's meant to help others, I do feel. Vulnerability and freedom. So you're needing to be more open with yourself and more vulnerable. I feel like you are needing to like cry if you need to cry. Laugh when something is funny. Don't hold in the laughter just because someone else is sad. Like I feel like you're oftentimes trying to protect someone's feelings or just afraid to cross certain boundaries. But yeah, your feelings are important as well. And this is just about you needing to be free in general, especially when it comes to communication with yourself and others. And some of you have a spiritual career path that has been a secret or maybe you're not in it career wise yet, but you're afraid to turn it into that because you're not open with it. So yeah, we have phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So illusion has been brought up twice. We have intuition that has been brought up twice, and then spiritual career put the icing on top of the cake. This is Freya, and again, we have illusions on here, and we also have illusions on this Your Path card. So, I just realized there's a lot of purple too, so that's definitely your third eye chakra popping out. You needing to work with that or finding a way to understand it more instead of being afraid of it. And for some of you, you feel like this highly intuitive stage of your life, or maybe even a spiritual career, is temporary or some type of phase, but it is, I feel like it is a phase and a cycle, but it's a never ending one. It's something you're going to always end up coming back to, even if you try to leave it behind. Take back your power. So this is you needing to step into your power and use it to your advantage. It says use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Yeah, that intuition, those psychic insights, that is your biggest power right now. And yeah, it keeps coming up, but if it keeps coming up, I'm gonna bring it up. But speak gently to yourself, cherish the child within. So this is tenderness. You definitely need to make time to be a kid at heart. You are one, so make sure that you are making time for the things that make you feel as though you are such, if that makes any sense. And here we have more purple here, and you're needing to show yourself some kindness, being gentle with yourself, and just showing yourself the love and care for yourself that you do for others. Did I read this? Yeah, I read the back of that. Okay. Take inspired action. So full moon of Virgo. So anytime zodiac signs come up, you do not have to be the sign or even in the element for the messages to resonate. I'm more so focused on the message than the zodiac sign, but it could be in other areas of your chart, the energy you're working through at this time. Could even be somebody around you, or just simply the energy you may need to kind of step into and work with. And this is like, Virgo is the top sign for getting organized, decluttering. So maybe that's something you guys are needing to do. So we say take inspired action. So take inspired action based on your intuition. And I feel like based on a higher plan that you have had set for yourself, I feel like you're needing to raise your standards up a bit and not limit yourself. And like I said earlier, with the C competition, with the 501c competition as inspiration, this says what? Inspired. Take inspired action. So this is you taking action upon something that has given you inspiration. Yeah. So let's see here. We have, I feel Taurus energy also here. I don't know why, but there it is. What do you need to release? Okay, so what do you need to release? This is a question that you are needing to answer. Maybe you need to write a list to figure out what it is that is meant for you, what it is that is holding you back, what it is that is helping you to move forward and excel. And once you're done with that list, kind of check things off one by one. Okay. Surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. So this is you needing to pray to a higher power, whatever it is that you believe in. As long as it's a positive force and something that you feel like you can rely on, do that. So whether that's God or archangels, well, archangels are actually derived from, I'm not even going to get into that because, yeah, we'll talk about that in another video, but a lot of you have probably heard me say it anyway, at some point. But yeah, I'm not going to turn this video into that. So, we have, I control my biology. Whatever I was born with doesn't matter. I am in control of my biology, my immune system, and my awareness. I am healthy and filled with vitality. So I feel like you're needing to kind of go into things with a new, not necessarily a new perspective, but I'm trying to say like starting over from scratch. And I feel like you need to stop diagnosing yourself with stuff as well. And not to define yourself by your illnesses or any type of deficiency that you may have, or disorder, whatever you want to call it. And then we have the green here. So we're talking about Archangel Raphael here that maybe you are needing to work with. And it could be, yeah, your heart chakra. Archangel Raphael, he talks about healing, more so in the physical aspect, but all types of healing. So maybe you're needing to surrender to prayer about that and take your power back by also controlling your own body. And you know your body, back to intuition. Follow your intuition when it comes to that as well. Make music. So some of you could be into music or some type of art, whether that's poetry, could be drawing, doesn't have to be. And I feel like you need to make more time for the things that make your soul and heart sing. And I feel like if you are into just music here, you need to make more time to make music. Not even just for others to hear, but for yourself. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I'll go ahead and flip this one over. So this card has profanity in it. So if I should have said that at the beginning. I forgot that because I've had these sitting out since yesterday. Sometimes I'll pull out cards for a pick a card reading and I won't do it right away. I may wait till the next day or something, depending on my energy. Like last night I had shuffled and pulled, all the cards, but I got so tired that I just left them up here. I left the piles up here. And I was intent to not even do it right now, but I was going to do the Instagram message, but then I decided to go ahead and do this. But my disclaimer is, again, this has profanity. I may not even actually say it anyways. I might just hold it here and read some of it. So you see the bunnies here on the left side, or at least my left side. I don't know what it looks like to y'all, but my left side, it says spreading kindness. And then on the right side, it says me. When you mistake my kindness for weakness, do no harm, but take no S. Make sure you're always kind, but don't let any ever mistake that for weakness. Your self-respect and boundaries always come first. So remember when I said earlier, you're not wanting to cross certain boundaries, but as long as you're not harming anyone, it doesn't, it shouldn't be something you have to overanalyze about. This is you continuing to spread kindness, again, not just to other people, but to yourself. It says your self-respect and boundaries always come first. So if your self-respect is somehow disrupted by another person, you're needing to take a step back from that person and do some reevaluating on that connection, whether it's a friend, a lover, a family member, whoever. So there you have it. Okay, so now we're getting to, this video is going to be long, and I really hope I can give it, share it with you guys. Okay, so right now I'm using the Mystic Sight Oracle. This was a gift from the lovely Mystic Star Magic. Make sure you check her out. And I think I'm just going to pull about 2 or 3 from here. We have Believe. So I feel like this is you needing to believe in your power and believe that there is something out there for you to do life purpose wise. Believe that your dreams could be reached as well. And for those of you that are concerned about health issues, now I don't do health readings for the most part, and I'm not a doctor, but just health in general, physical health, spiritual health, whatever type of health this could be, believe that it can work out and that it can get better. And so we also have mirrors, so you could be doing some mirroring here, either with yourself, with another person, or, you know, I feel like some of you are mirroring through another person of what you actually are. And I see that moving forward, you're going to find out a lot more about yourself, and a lot more about another person as well. We have abundance. So you are going to become very abundant. There's prosperity on the way for you, especially if you believe that it can be. And again, more abundance will come to you once you learn to trust your intuition more and follow it accordingly. So now we're going to get another one of her decks. And this is one that I've been very excited to use. I've only used it 3 times since I've had it. I've used it on Instagram. I've also used it on my Etsy. That's the trash people going through. Jesus. Okay, so I have not used this on my Etsy shop. I said Etsy because the freaking truck distracted me so much that I started rambling. But not my Etsy shop. My YouTube channel, I did a mini card reading, not a mini, yeah, a mini 1 card pull when I did the unboxing of this deck, and I think I pulled myself a card, and I also have pulled a card for Instagram daily message. This is the Angel Feathers message deck, also by Mystic Star Magic. We did a deck trade with this. She will soon get a copy of one of my decks to show you all. So I think I'm just going to get one from this deck. But yeah, I have a video of both the decks that I showed you, the Mystic Sight Oracle and the Angel Feather Messages. One video for each deck unboxing. So let's see. We have Transition, Archangel Azrael. And I feel like, did he come out before? Yeah. Archangel Raziel. And here. So that may be an archangel that you definitely need to work with. Okay, that was Haniel in that card. And then I don't even know. Yeah, that one doesn't have one. So we have Archangel Raziel. So we have transition. So you are transitioning into the person that, well, a better version of who you are. Not to say that you are not a good version already, but I feel like you're going to be 2.0, especially, and yes, I keep saying it, but it is very important, especially when you learn to trust your spiritual insights. And you're going to be very abundant once you get into that career. And a spiritual career here also, it doesn't necessarily even mean you have to go in the spiritual realm and create a career out of that. This could mean that a career you're going to get into or you're looking into right now could be aligned with your spirituality and your spiritual journey. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, so now we're getting some mindful message cards here. Yeah, I really hope that this video doesn't end up so long that I cannot post it, but I don't like to post. I've seen some people post their pick a card readings in parts, like one video per pile or something, and that confuses the crap out of me. I don't, to each his own, but that I don't like that. So if I can't get it up as a whole video, it won't be posted. Okay, so I think I'm only gonna get one. Well, I'm going to get 2 from this one, because we're already running at almost 30 minutes for one pile. Living space. I cannot learn other people's loving space. I cannot learn other people's lessons for them. They must get there themselves at their own time. I can simply hold loving space for them as they go through their journey. So that could be about what this mirroring that came up here, the mirror. Maybe you're trying to hope that somebody can get on the right path by watching you, or there is some type of lesson you have been trying to force somebody else to learn here, and I feel like you're just going to have to allow them to learn it on their own. It's not personal, so people's reactions or opinions of me are really not about me at all. People tend to project their own insecurities or fears onto one another, so when someone speaks unkindly to me, I remember they have something going on that has nothing to do with me. So just remember that people have their own, it's not personal about you, but they have issues going on in their own life when they start to want to kind of when they're trying to escape from their own life, they try to make someone else feel bad. So if this is something going on in your life, or maybe moving forward, just hold a loving space in your heart for them, pray for them, and just let them learn how to kind of get out of that mode, get out of that coping mechanism on their own. For some of you, that could be what that is about. And our last card here comes from the Wake Up, Kick A, and Repeat. And that's going to wrap up the reading. What is this? Glass half full. I feel like it says glass half full. I feel like this is you getting closer to more abundance, getting closer to your goals being reached, but I also feel like this is spirit wanting you to be grateful for, even though it is half full, even though you have some flower petals coming off here, there is still a lot to be grateful for, and there will be even more moving forward once you kind of see things that way. I wanted to get an eye candy oracle, which I think I will. I might as well. I actually almost forgot. And we have nourishment, so that's back to taking care of yourself, making sure that you are setting boundaries, and making sure that you are getting your nutrients, making time to eat healthy foods, and making time to be hydrated, and just doing things that make you feel good and nourished. So that is what I have for pile number 1. That was it may have not have been a long reading, but it's almost 30 minutes on my end. Well, it will be yours too, but yeah, so thank you guys for stopping by. Again, private readings are available. Just look in the description box below, or the pinned comment for my links. My email address is also in the description box as well. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Please leave a like, subscribe, share if you feel inclined to. And until next time. Welcome to those of you who have picked pile number 2. So again, this is a reading in regards to what you are needing to hear at this time. So I'm just going to start by pulling the tarot out really quickly that was on the bottom. We have the Star, and we have 5 of Air. And what's similar about pile number 1 with this is that it started off with the major arcana, and then it went into the 5 of something. There was a 5 just like this. It was a different major arcana card, and then it was a 5 of another suit. So that's strange. But maybe it's like a thing for the collective, or it could be that you guys may need to check out pile 1 if you feel inclined to. So the Star, and it says, happy times make positive, optimistic long-term plans on the right path. So this is about, when I see the Star, I think of potential. I think of hope. I think of light at the end of the tunnel. I think of temporary darkness. Someone in maybe like a dark state, but they're about, or what they feel is dark anyway. It doesn't have to be dark, but it's just how they feel it is. There is potential in coming out of it. And I feel like you're slowly coming out of it now. We have Five of Air, which is Five of Swords, and this often talks about conflict. It could be mental conflict or just conflict in general. Some type of problem has arisen, and maybe you trying to get out of a certain situation here. And I feel like the more you stay stuck in your head about it, the more you're going to stay stuck and the more problems that are going to come about. So definitely, just kind of be more optimistic about the situation and look on the bright side. There's always a bright side to any situation if you look hard enough. So look on the bright side. And I'm feeling a lot of air sign energy here. So some of you could be Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. You don't have to be. Could be in other areas of your chart. The energy that you are bringing in at this time or may need to step into. We have fairy spotting here. It's time to go fairy spotting. It said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. So I feel like this is kind of like a walk by faith and not by sight type of thing. And I feel like you kind of like pile number one, you kind of need to allow a higher realm to help you. For some of you, this could be the land of fairies. Some people may not believe in fairies. Some people do. Either way it goes, there's something bigger here that can help you. Not that you can't help yourself, but I feel like a part of the reason why you're staying stuck is because you won't let anyone else help you. And I feel like maybe even people have offered, but you have found some type of problem or some type of excuse not to work with them. You made like something that isn't really a problem. So I feel like that could be the conflict here for some of you. Now, does that have anything to do with fairy spotting? Don't know, but that's me intuitively speaking here. Clearing. And I accidentally have flipped this over and saw a card already on the back where it was kind of talking about this already in a way. It was this last card here. We'll get to it in the end. But this says, as true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift your mind. Oh, you shift from mind to God's, such freedom. So it doesn't have to be God for you. Just saying, because I know some people don't like that. But yeah, whatever power it is that you believe in, or even if you believe in multiple different powers, again, you are to kind of surrender to that. Not completely to that power, but like allowing, like I said, you need help, allowing somebody or something bigger to help you. And this could be about clearing your space, setting your intentions, and I just feel like this is about more so letting people help you, clearing room for someone else to come through and to spot you. I'm not even on just fairy spotting, but just spotting in Lord, what am I, Medea? I was about to say in general. What the crap? Anyway, that was weird. Yeah. Anyway, so teaching and learning. Yeah, you can learn a lot from these situations or these people that you have kind of turned down from helping you. You can also teach them some things as well. I don't know. I feel like you missed an opportunity to make a well-connected friend here. They're connected to the realm. They're an earth angel for you, and you're kind of missing out on the experience because you are making something non-existent a problem, or maybe you are stuck on the past of something, that some type of situation you could have had with this person, or whatever the case may be. But I feel like it's not that big of a deal. Power and intention. Yeah, power and intention. And I feel like the number 3 is important here, and it looks like the number 7. So 3 is taking action, 3 is collaboration, teamwork, things like that. And number 7, some say luck. I say luck, manifestation, spiritual, a lot of different things. So use that power of manifestation to your advantage. But a part of your manifestation, again, is allowing somebody to help you. Isis, whoa, okay. So now when I said I saw some of the cards, I did not see all of them. I only just saw this back one by accident. Because I wasn't paying too much attention. But yeah, I just basically said this. So your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. So stay focused on those intentions. Stay focused on that power that you have. And I feel like remember that your power is, remember that if you don't use it, you'll lose it, type of thing. So yeah, you are the magician right now, so use that to your advantage. And I also noticed that we have the number 5 here twice. We have 5 of air and we have 5 here. So a lot of big changes are coming because you're choosing to follow the path of manifestation in the law of attraction. But again, it's a lot better when two heads are better than one, type of thing. So maybe you guys need to consider like an offer that has been given to you by someone. As well, some type of partnership that you may have passed up on. Wow, career transition. So your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Yeah, but it's because of you stuck to this path. You or not stuck to the path, but you followed that path. You trusted the power. You trusted others to help. Obviously, you don't want to trust everybody. Use your discernment to figure out who is for you and who isn't. But yeah, for some of you, this change involves your career, or again, like something to do with money or something very opportunistic. And I don't think I'm saying it right, but something that can really give you a lot of connections and open doors and things like that. So we have trust your decisions, march to the beat of your own hearts. And we have trust. Yeah. So yeah. Trust your discernment also, as well. And trust that the change coming to you is a part of a better life for you. Is a part of something that is going to help you again move forward. Okay, so I have to pause for a little bit, but yeah, full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. But while I was pausing, I had noticed, before I get into this, I had noticed that there is a lot of blue here. There's different shades, but there is blue. That's kind of like a turquoise, but we have blue here. Down we have blue with the Scorpio. We have blue with the tarot cards. You have some blue on this. I think, what card was this? The fairy spotting card. Yeah, a lot of blue. So that can mean that you need to work with your throat chakra, be more communicative, and expressing yourself, just in general. And we also have a win-win outcomes forecast. So I feel like this is you needing to kind of breathe through the anxiety of certain situations and journeys that you are transitioning into, especially when it comes to your career here. Know that again, everything has potential in it, and that you're going to come out winning something, even if it's just a lesson. Is something you're going to know how to do better in the future, even if something doesn't come out completely right. So there you could be, did I say air sign energy? I felt earlier. I think I did say that. It comes back up here with the Libra, but again, you do not have to be any of the signs mentioned. It could be in other areas of your chart. Somebody you could be wondering about, energy you're bringing in at this time or may need to step into. So yeah, keep that in mind. More blue, surrender to spirit. So once you've done everything you can do to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. So yeah, some of you could also be like talking yourself out of things. Um, but yeah, when it comes to like breathing through the tension and fear that it's not going to work out, but don't worry about the outcomes. Just do it. Don't overanalyze. And with this surrender to spirit, kind of like pile number one, there is a higher power that you're not giving enough of a chance. And yeah, I think we had blue here with the manifestation with Isis here. But yeah, part of your manifestation right now of what you're trying to manifest anyway kind of relies on you not needing to rely on spirit wholeheartedly, but to just allow the universe to do its thing and not try to question it so much. We have more blue here. And in this particular deck that I've used here, it does talk about, it categorizes these cards, and this is the, by chakras, it is the throat chakra. So it says, being here, there is nothing I have to do. I simply need to be. Being here on the planet and loving the God within and the highest purpose I can have. So yeah, and you need to give yourself more credit. And I feel like I said this in pile one, not limiting yourself, or maybe I've already said it here. I don't know. But yeah. So just being here in the here and now and focusing on your current purpose and the highest point of that purpose. Visualization. So this goes back to manifestation as well. So you have to believe. Let me get, okay, I wanted to go back to this because it said seeing is believing or believing is seeing. It said something like that in this card. And what visualization is you literally, even though you cannot physically see something yet, pretending and talking about it in a positive light as if you already have it can bring it closer to you a lot sooner. So you guys are needing to work on that. Okay, this is the card that I saw that kind of goes with the clearing card, which is somewhere right here with the clearing. It says, let the S go. There's a lot of things we hold on to that drag us down. Write a list of all that the BS you need to let go of, and then shred it to effing pieces. Time to make room for more positive S in life. So I don't feel like cussing, so that's why I'm saying it like that. But yeah, so let go what no longer serves you. Let go what is clouding your judgment as well, and what is keeping you from being optimistic. You're needing to raise your vibrations a bit, and that could mean getting rid of people, certain materialistic items that kind of bring your energy down as well, and more blue. So communication is very important on your journey right now to manifestation and finding success. And let that S go, I feel like is going with the communication perfectly as well, because there's something on your mind that you're needing to get off your chest. You need to let it go. And by let it go, I mean you need to verbally express it and speak it out, even if you just are talking to yourself and God in the universe. So we all need someone to talk to. So yeah. Now we're going to get to these cards here that I'm going to pull during the video. This is the Mystic Sight Oracle that I'm using by my friend Mystic Star Magic. This was a gift from her in a deck exchange. She included this one. I actually had already shuffled it while I had paused earlier, but here I am shuffling it again. Okay, abundance. And then we have luck. Luck is on your side. Abundance is coming, but you have to visualize it. And here we go, walking by faith and not by sight. Yeah, visualization is very important for your prosperity coming in, for your luck changing, and just looking on the bright side of things, going back to the star here where you're seeing potential in things even though you cannot see that potential yet. So basically what I just said a second ago. So now we're getting into the angel feather messages, also by Mystic Star Magic, and this is in a deck exchange that we have done, or that we're doing, because I haven't been able to, I haven't got her deck just yet, but I'm going to. But yeah, both of her decks are on Etsy. I do have videos of both if you'd like to check out the cards. Yeah, this blue is everywhere in this reading, just about. So yeah, that is a color you may need to wear to help invoke the energy of your throat chakra, clearing and getting balanced out and aligning. I already shuffled these two, so I don't know why I'm doing it again. Nature, Archangel Ariel. So spending time in nature. Now Ariel talks about intimacy as well. Doesn't have to be just physical intimacy, but it can be like just intimacy in general, being vulnerable, being open. So maybe you guys need to work on that, and spending time in nature could help you with this as well. And maybe you just need to spend time in nature just to kind of help clear your mind, back with the clearing here, and to help you solve some issues there and come to solutions. And spending time in nature could also help you visualize as well. And you may find something out there, some treasure out there while you're out there walking or meditating as well. Okay, so we're going to now do the mindful messages, which I've already shuffled. And I'm just going to do two from here. So we have projecting, subconscious mind. So rather than reacting and projecting my emotions onto others, I remember no one is to blame. No one is responsible for the emotions that I feel. When someone says or does something that brings up strong emotions within me, I have the choice in how I respond. So this is about you allowing yourself some time. Like I said, I just brought up manifestation I keep trying to say manifest. To meditate is what I'm trying to say. And not projecting your fears and things onto other people just because you feel like it won't work out for you doesn't mean it won't work out for anyone else. And just because you feel like it won't work out doesn't mean it won't. You have to believe in yourself more and believe in the process more. And like I said before, stop talking yourself out of things. Don't allow other people to project their fears onto you as well, which is what I feel this is mostly about for you guys, is not allowing other people to make you feel like you can't do something. So we have subconscious mind. So I realize that subconscious beliefs or programs may be holding me back from my desires. For example, if I want money, I may have been told things growing up that I am subconsciously holding on to. So I'll go back to my past and release beliefs that no longer align, substituting them with ones that do. So this is kind of about breaking the chains of what has been programmed into your mind, kind of like the Hierophant, if you will, kind of needing to break tradition maybe or something. Sometimes that's how you find success, by going your own route and creating your own path. But yeah. Okay, so now we're going to get, which I think, did I shuffle? Yeah, I think I already shuffled these, but I'm going to give them one more quick shuffle because I'm not exactly sure if I did or not. But all right, so I care about you. So this is a message maybe from someone specific, a friend, family, lover, whoever is on your mind. If you're thinking about anybody right now, I feel like they are an air sign energy for some reason. If you're not an air sign or have it in your chart or something, but I care about you. So that is a message from someone saying that they care about you, and this is about the universe and whoever you're praying to, your angels, your universe, whoever it is. They're saying that they care about you and they are helping to give you the things that you deserve and that you truly desire, if it's for your highest good. So that's sometimes it can be things that's not for our highest good, and this is their way of showing that they care for you by getting rid of those things, even though you may not see the reason why. Okay, so the last minute decision, pile number one, I decided to pull a card from the Eye Candy Oracle by V from V Love and Crystals. And V Love and Tarot. She has 2 different channels. Manifestation. I did not plan that. So the battery had died. So as soon as this card flipped over, it shut. Manifestation all throughout this particular pile for part. This is the last card anyway for so, manifestation, if you will. All of that is important, guys, right now, and your current indication, your receive general. It might be slow motion here because of the back. I'm seeing it now. It's still not 100% up enough for it to be like a normal video. But anyway, so this is what I have for you guys. Pile 2. Please comment, subscribe, the description box below or the pinned comment. Links to purchase private readings. And yeah, my email address is in the description box as well. If you like to send donations or anything like that, everything is in the description box. My PayPal, my Cash App. Yeah, so thank you guys so much, and until next time. Welcome to those of you who have picked pile number 3. So this is a reading, once again, in regards to what you need to hear at this time. So I'm going to start by pulling the tarot from the bottom, and then I'll pull from the top once I get to these. So let's see. We have 5 of Earth. Well, I meant to pull that out second. And we have Page of Air. So I hesitated a second because every pile has had the 5 of a particular suit. It starts off with major arcana. Well, in this pile you have a page instead of a major, but pile number 1 and pile number 2 started off with the major arcana, then it went into the 5 of wands or the 5 of whatever other suit, right? So that is weird. Everybody has, I guess this is a big change for the collective coming in, because number 5 is it is big transformations. So you guys may be dealing with it in the area of your finances. And the 5 of Earth, aka 5 of Pentacles, it is talking about isolation, or feeling like you're being abandoned, or feeling left out in the cold, or just feeling like you don't have anything. And this could be you or maybe somebody around you, but I feel like this comes from you not following your curiosity. This comes from you making decisions on impulse. This is why you were kind of set back in the finances, in your financial aspect right now. So this Page of Air, Page of Swords. Logical, honest, impulsive, curious, challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. And you definitely are needing to be honest with yourself about how you ended up where you are when it comes to money, or just anything in general, but mainly finances for some of you. We have fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, and self-employment. So for some of you, you need to follow follow your curiosity when it comes to self-employment as well. Or maybe you did that and you kind of maybe went overboard with it, and this is why we're at the 5 of Pentacles now, maybe. But you do have a new beginning that could come here. And it's funny that this says Godmother, because I was about to say before I pulled any of these cards or before I flipped over any of them, that I felt like a mother energy coming through. I wish I would have said it now, because now y'all are just going to be like, she probably just made that up. No, I literally wanted to say that, but I didn't. I hate when I do that. But new beginnings, this fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. So I do feel like once you kind of have this self-talk with yourself and being honest with yourself and being logical, new beginnings can form. And I feel definitely like a mother energy coming through. I feel like maybe this is you needing to mother yourself, mother a project, or maybe taking the advice of a wise female. They don't have to be older, but they could be. Maybe they're just older in the way that they talk, the way that they act, the way that they behave. Um, but yeah, definitely some new beginnings here, and I feel a lot of earth energy as well. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, you don't have to be either of those for this to resonate. Could be in other areas of your chart, or simply the energy that you are bringing in at this time. Yeah, but some new beginnings are definitely going to form in your finances. Again, once you take that step, those steps that I have talked about here. And then we have, it says the birth of a new baby. Now, or news of a new baby does not have to be a baby. Like it says, it can be a project or just something being created in general. Ease. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. So it literally repeats this. This is an affirmation for you to kind of take along with on your journey, especially when it comes to this creation that you're trying to put out into the world. Or there could be maybe you coming up with some ideas a lot more easily now, moving forward. If you don't have any, you're going to have some pretty soon. Communication. It's a lot of yellows and greens here. So heart chakra, solar plexus, yeah, solar plexus. But yeah, communication. Go into communication with ease as well. And like when you're trying to talk, don't rush yourself when you're communicating with other people. Yeah, and there's some news coming to you because it says news of a baby, but I see some type of news that's going to, this communication is kind of validating that some type of news is coming. Or maybe you are meant to give some type of news out in, with ease and compassion here. Forgiveness and understanding. I feel like this is about Jesus Christ. I feel like this is about self forgiveness because again, like I said, I feel like you have to be honest with yourself and have a conversation with yourself about how you got to where you are, and you're needing to forgive yourself and not hold yourself just hold yourself accountable, but not like hold it up over your own head for the rest of your life. Understand the choices you made, and now, kind of like I said in one of the other piles, you now know how to move forward and not do the same thing or make the same mistake twice. Soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. So back to understanding. You're understanding more when it comes to communication. And I feel like you're understanding more now that things happen. Everybody goes through getting to their moments of success at their own pace. So I feel like you're needing to kind of try to understand that more. You're also ascending maybe to a higher level of communication with spirit guides and ancestors and things like that as well. I do not know how to say that Mahavatar, but yeah, I'm not gonna even do that. We have you know what to do, Archangel Uriel. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. I feel like for some of you, you're causing your own delays. You know what to do, but you won't take those action steps. So yeah. So choose love. Let your love become a powerful source for change. And we have love. So see things through the eyes of love, that where things can change in a loving way. As I feel like you're stuck because of this Five of Pentacles here. You're not, it's like you know what to do, but for whatever reason, you're not willing to make it happen. You're not willing to make that change. But Spirit is wanting to remind you that you don't have to rush yourself into it. And you do not have to, you know, not, yeah, you don't have to force yourself into it also. and just easily go into it. You don't have to go into it all at once. Take baby steps. Last quarter moon in Taurus. Be proud of yourself. Some more earth energy here. So be proud of yourself for how far you have come, and be proud of the ideas that you have come up with. But again, they're just going to only be ideas if you don't take action. So be proud of those ideas. Be proud of those talents. Be proud of the love and joy that you have for a certain passion as well. And be proud of yourself for how far you have come. Surrender to the divine. So it seems like all piles have this in common, where it was talking about a higher power or the divine or spirit in general. So it looks like everybody kind of just needs to surrender to the divine and just work in, allow divine timing to do its thing. Surrender frustration. So I feel like a lot of this is about yourself. You are frustrated with yourself and the results that you have been getting. It says frustration doesn't open any doors. Okay, I had an interruption, but I was saying frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup. You may approach the situation more calmly. So yeah, you're being very hard on yourself, and you just need to stop. um, and Spirit is saying, do what you came to do, whatever that is. Passion, power, purpose. I give thanks for knowing my passion, my power, and my purpose in life. I feel like I said something about I don't know. If it wasn't in this pile, it was in a different one. But being proud of the passion and the power that you have, knowing that it is a part of your purpose, and being grateful for that. You have something to offer here. Self-reliance. So yeah, like I said before, I feel like a lot of this is mostly about you. You're being down on yourself. And maybe you're feeling like you are not, or maybe you're just not reliable to yourself in general. You may be available to others, but you aren't, assisting yourself in the way that you need to. So I feel like you could need to also take your own advice as well. So we have kindness is gangsta as F. You'll never shine throwing shade. Okay, so due to storage, it cut off just as I was flipping this card over, but thankfully I didn't say too much before it cut off. But it says kindness is gangsta AF. You'll never shine throwing shade. So I felt like what I did say was I felt like this is more so towards yourself. Stop throwing shade at yourself. Like, you're very sarcastic. It's funny, but it's like not funny at the same time because you're really down on yourself. So be kind to yourself and remind yourself that you are a gangster. I should have used the bitch please affirmation deck. I don't have it near me at the moment. I don't know why I didn't think to use it. It would have went perfect with this. But yeah. But this is also about not throwing shade to others as well. But for most of you, this is you needing to stop doing it to yourself. Okay, so now we're going to get to some cards here, some extra cards. And I'm going to do the first three from Mystic Sight Oracle by Mystic Star Magic. This was a gift from her. And then in a deck exchange we're doing, she gave me the angel feather messages that we are going to use. And I think I'm going to shuffle these off camera because I've already lost storage space. So, yeah. Okay, so we've pulled three from the Mystic Sight Oracle. We have Shine, Openness, and Oath. I feel like you definitely need to follow through on the promises you have made to yourself. And being more open and willing to put your best foot forward, I feel. And just to shine through and shine your uniqueness out into the world and into your projects and your investments and things like that. But with shine here, it gives more hope because it's kind of like the sun in a way. And back to new beginnings here. So yeah, the sun, new beginnings, happiness, being able to move forward, things like that. So yeah, now we're going to get to the angel feather messages, which I shuffled off camera already. So now I just have to pull the card. And we have duality. There are two sides to everything. And we have the numbers. I think those are those twos? Yeah, those are twos. 2222. So partnership, union and coming together. I feel like this is you needing to paint a bigger picture. It's a lot of yellow, y'all, a lot of yellow here. I mentioned that before, but I said yellow and green. There's a lot of yellow here in general. So yeah, you're needing to paint a bigger picture and allowing a book, a story to come alive. You have unfinished business with maybe a person or a situation here. And I feel like it goes back to the oath card, following through on your own promises to oneself. Basically what I've already said here. So now I'm going to get some mindful messages. I'm also going to shuffle those off camera. All right, so I'm going to do two from this deck. Recharge. And that's more green there. And we have balance. So recharge says, I invite magic into my life always. Every day I grow my connection to this earth, back to earth energy. If I am ever feeling low, I simply step outside and appreciate the natural miracles in this life. Being in nature lifts my spirits and recharges my energy. So, and that's going to put you back into balance as well. And once you're recharged, you're more energized, which means that you can do more and you can invest into things more. So we have balance. I surround myself with people I love and enjoy my time with them. But I also take time to nurture my relationship with myself, like we've been talking about this whole reading. I have found a healthy balance between being with friends and having self-care time. So know that, yes, it is important for us to connect with others. Back to the communication card we got earlier over here. But we do have to make time, find a balance to connect with ourselves as well by ourselves. So you guys are needing to recharge, retreat to find balance. And remember that communication goes both ways here. So if you find that somebody's not reaching out or anything like that, why even put any energy into it? Just wait on them to say something, and if they don't, then hey. And this is, when I say both ways, I'm also talking about with yourself as well. Your body is going to communicate with how you're treating it. So keep that in mind. You are perfect. Perfectly imperfect. So that is your message from that deck. And now we're going to pull one from the Eye Candy Oracle by V from V11 Crystals in V11 Tarot. And I'm going to do that off camera as well, just because I don't want this to lose any more space. Okay, so just pulling the card in alignment. Yeah, so you are coming in alignment with your true authentic self, who you are really truly meant to be. You could even be hiding a part of yourself from other people, and I feel like that could be what, back to the shine card here. Your chakras are aligning slowly but surely. And you are headed down the right path, but I do feel like there's a lot of self-work that needs to be done, maybe even shadow work as well, to kind of help you on that journey and to help you move forward maybe a little bit faster. So that is what I have for you, pile number 3. That wraps up this reading. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share if you feel inclined to. If you would like to send donations, book a private reading, buy any of my decks, contact me, anything, everything's in the description box below. channel banner, about me section on the profile, and check my community tab post here and there. And you will see maybe special offers or just announcements or just random ramblings, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. I wish you guys much love and light, happiness, and success. And until next time.